3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Rocket Launch Day is going to be one of the most exciting days you will ever have at school.
In this video, you're going to learn everything you need to know about building and preparing your rocket for flight.
Hi, my name is Cran.
And I'm Sarah. We're from It's Rocket Science Adventures. Welcome to our workshop.
Now, it is really important that you have your rocket ready and prepared for countdown. If you have no rocket, you will have no launch. Should we get started, Sarah?
Let's do it. To build your rocket for your go for altitude and go for distance, you're going to need these materials. You should be able to collect them between home and school. Your teacher will then give you instructions.
You will need 2 fizzy drink bottles. You can use any size you like, however medium and large size bottles work best. You'll need cardboard to cut out your fins. Packing boxes work best. Packing boxes are great because the corrugations add strength to your fin. A tennis ball or a handball, and it doesn't have to be new. Scissors, Sharpie, sticky tape and utility knife. Wide rolls of clear packing tape work the best because it's much easier to see through them when you are fueling your rocket. Avoid using tapes that you can't see through. We use water as fuel. If you use tape that you cannot see through, it will be difficult to see how much fuel is in your rocket. Just to be clear, you must use fizzy drink bottles only. Now you must remember, different size bottles have different size openings. We use water for fuel. If you use a bottle that has too big an opening, when we put it upside down, the water will leak out. If you use a bottle that has too small an opening, it will not fit onto our launch pad. So it is very important that you use fizzy drink bottles only. Milk bottles will not launch. Juice bottles will not launch. Energy drink bottles will not launch. Still or plain water bottles will not launch. Any other type of bottle you can think of will not launch. You must use fizzy drink bottles only. Medium and large size bottles work the best.
Okay, now let's get the fun started. We're going to build our rocket. So first thing you need to do is peel off the labels off your 2 fizzy drink bottles. Now take one of your bottles and using a Sharpie, mark 1/3 and 2/3 from the base. This bottle will become your rocket motor. You'll use these marks on your bottle when you're filling your rocket with different amounts of fuel. Using the fin layout plan from your instructions, center the bottle over the plan. Looking down from the top, mark your fin positions on the flat part of the bottle where the label used to be. Now take your second bottle. Primary school rocket engineers, you may need a grown-up to help you with this next step because you need to use a sharp utility knife to cut a small nick in the bottle. Once you have made a small nick, use the scissors to cut the top off the bottle. Take your time and try to be as neat as possible. Now it's time to join your 2 bottles together. If you've used the same size bottles, the bottle with the top cut off should fit onto the base of your rocket motor bottle. Now it does help to have a friend hold the bottles together while you join them by wrapping tape around them. Now it's time to build your rocket fins. So take your cardboard box and lay it out flat. In your instructions, you can choose from a parallelogram or a trapezoid shaped fin. After choosing your preferred shape, carefully cut it out. Looking closely at the cardboard, you'll see lines in the cardboard from the corrugations. Position your template so the fold lines are perpendicular to these corrugations. Using your Sharpie and template, mark out your fins. Remember, mark the fold lines as well. Use a ruler to draw the fold lines and use scissors to cut out your fins. Use a ruler to make the folds. Add a little tape to the fin edges to hold them together. Your completed fins should look like this. You just need to make 2 more. Now it's time to attach your rocket fins to your rocket motor.
We use sticky tape to attach these fins. Now do not be afraid to use lots of sticky tape, because this will stop your fins from flying off at launch.
Now attach your fins at the Sharpie marks you made earlier. Your rocket will fly best if your fins are parallel to the length of the rocket, so take your time in doing this. Make sure your fins do not extend below the neck of the bottle. It might look really cool, but if you do this, your rocket won't fit our launch pad. Alright, now the last thing that we need to do is to attach our nose cone to our rocket. It helps if you have a friend to help you with this.
You want to use nice long pieces of tape, and this will hold your nose cone securely to your rocket.
There we go. Awesome, our rocket's now ready to launch.
That looks fantastic, Sarah. Your instruction book includes 2 worksheets. Go for altitude, which we do outside on the oval, and go for distance, which we use if it's a rainy day and we launch in your undercover area. Make sure you have both worksheets ready to go on your clipboard with a pencil.
Right, don't forget your hat on launch day. You don't want to be stuck inside the classroom while your classmates are outside having lots of fun.
No, you certainly do not want to do that. And guys, please remember, fizzy drink bottles only. If you use the wrong sort of bottle, your rocket will not launch. No rocket, no launch.
I reckon we're ready to go.
I think we're ready to go too.
See you on launch day.